cannot be gotten, that's a given. Yeah, give a real a number one. Even though I got like 21. Cannot be me, I'm a 101. Schooling you like 101.
And speaking.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Not a lot of games left in the regular season, but there are still a few teams whose fates have yet to be determined. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. Shaq, with the regular season winding down, playoffs approaching, what's the difference in the locker room between a team that knows they're in the playoffs and a team that knows they won't make the playoffs?
Well, for teams on the outside looking in, it can be demoralizing. You have to find ways to stay motivated, and you got to embrace the spoiler role. Let's be the team that, no one really thinks they're going to get in. Let's spoil some plans for some people. Let's send some other people fishing instead of people sending us fishing.
Fishing season. But listen, I would say this. I think I missed the playoffs 1, 2, 3 times in my career.
There he goes talking about himself again.
But it never
Ernie.
felt right. It never felt right.
When you weren't part of that?
No, you're missing the sense of optimism and excitement. You know what they used to call me in high school, right? Mr. Excitement.
Mr. Excitement.
No
yeah,
question. So
Ernie.
no question that the playoffs are where you want to be.
1,319.
What's that?
That's how many times he's talked about himself.
Okay. Well,
you can do that when you're Mr. Excitement.
No question.
I
I was Mr. Excitement. And you know what else they used to call me?
Mrs. Excitement.
No. The gas station. You know why?
Why?
Because I filled it up. 30 points a game.
Oh, wow. That's great. And then the Jet was just an afterthought.
No, that's an afterthought.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
1,321.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Live from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against the Wizards in Washington.
What a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves, and make no mistake, they carry the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Nick Vucevic is from a basketball family. His father, Borislav, played professionally until age 44. Nick said, "I used to watch him practice every day. He taught me everything, not just skill-wise, but how to live as an athlete, being mentally ready for the ups and downs. Even today, he's kind of my personal coach. He tells me what he sees and how I can get even better." Kevin?
Big advantage, DA. Thanks. So Cleveland will get the first possession. A look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Josh Richardson out there with Collison. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And they get it back. Here's James. There's Azania coming off a solid outing against Washington. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. Harkless has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The screen from Thompson. LeBron kicks to Collison. Cleveland moving it around. James outside. To the inside, Thompson down to 5 on the shot clock. Love, no good. Cleveland on defense. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumping.
The Magic shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And the size and skill set that Vucevic possesses makes it hard for defenders. He's agile as a 7-footer, and he also has enough body and knows how to use it that defenses have a real problem with it.
Now, here's Thompson. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Gordon with the screen for Rondo. Here's Azania. The Magic again can't hit.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
A nice shot by Collison.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Rondo against Collison. Rondo dishes to Gordon. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
And you know, Gordon's so crafty and full of tricks that he keeps the defense guessing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first but misses the second. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Collison gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rondo passes to Gordon. They set the pick. Top of the key, Hazonia. That one misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
So it's Orlando now, following the score by Cleveland. Rondo kicks to Vucevic. Here's Gordon. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
It's LeBron with the drive. Gordon with the defensive effort. Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lasagna, the pass to Rondo. It's taken away by Collison. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. The 11-footer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got 6.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Knocked loose, and Vucevic kicks to Hazonia. And it's Orlando with another.
Really impressive seeing a guy like Vucevic carve up the defense with his peripheral vision and passing. So good at spotting the open man.
Now here's Love. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Outside Collison. Here's Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. Orlando trailing here. Outside Rondo. And the rejection by Love. And here we go. Fast break.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And the shot is good.
It's obvious down in the paint is where Vucevic is most comfortable, just utilizing the size and strength against anybody who tries to defend him.
Thompson outside. It's Richardson on the wing. From deep. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Now here's Rondo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Morris.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And he makes the first.
And, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Kevin Love. Thompson, a screen on Gordon. Thompson right side. Hollis Jefferson passes to Richardson. Richardson missing again. Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hezonja's got his second basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Kicks to Richardson. Back to Collison. Shoots the 3. Traps in the tray. Collison's got 6.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Gordon kicks to Hezonja. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Rondo. There's the dish to Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. Gordon. Just got to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Tristan Thompson, number 1.
Kevin, a lot of guys think that points per game is all that matters, but a high field goal percentage indicates efficiency. Taking advantage of your opportunities at a high rate.
Fournier is checked in for Orlando. Payton comes in for Rajon Rondo.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And let's check out stats for James. Just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
To do what he does, you have to have that scorer's mentality. I mean, he knows he's the go-to guy, and everybody else knows it too.
We're going to break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that number 1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Orlando. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And right now for the Magic, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
And, they're running out of opportunities to finally make that surge, partner. They're leaving themselves in a tough position in terms of the playoffs. Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Passes it to Collison. Poked loose and stolen by Payton. Here's Hezonja. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4. James outside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fournier against Richardson. And it's Gordon missing.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Orlando making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Bertans in for Mario Hezonja. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Murray's checked in. Fournier dishes to Gordon. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers shooting just about an even 40% to start. Shot from 12. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. LeBron's got 10.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here's Fournier. Payton outside. He dishes it to Dedmon. It's tipped. They retain possession. Payton, good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. On the wing, James. And that one is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. It's Fournier on the wing. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Dedmon. Dishes it to Fournier. Clock at 6. That one falls. Fournier's got his first points of the game.
And hey, Fournier is not just an outside shooter. I mean, he can also get busy near the basket thanks to that quick release.
Down low, here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
To the wing on the left. Collison up top. He's guarded by Fournier. Nifty move. And James with the layup. He's got 12.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Magic lead by 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's James. Talking about that win against the Bulls, he was definitely a major factor as well.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's James. He's got 12. To the middle. And Thompson kicks to Murray. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And then for Cleveland, Laverne, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Morris comes in for James. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Darren Collison. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Payton. 9 points last game out. The pass to Nicholson. Shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Nicholson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Here's Shumpert, and Shumpert slams it in.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Here's Fournier, the Cavaliers making the shot. Payton outside. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. Kept alive. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Morris, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Shumpert in the corner. And finished off by Shumpert.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nicholson passes to Fournier. Floats one. He lays it in. Fournier's got 9 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Murray with it. Got it off in time. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Magic lead by 10. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Orlando leading by 10. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Kevin Love. Murray out there with Iman Shumpert. And there's Laverne. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Fournier's shot is off. Cavaliers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's the screen. Well, wide open look for Love. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Love's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs. Now Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. From beyond the arc. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers trail by 8 to the paint. Back to Shumpert. Here's Laverne. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Rondo kicks to Nicholson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Nicholson's got 5 points so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Laverne dishes to Shumpert. There's a screen. And Laverne kicks to Murray. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Rondo. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Love throws it down.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Magic leading by 5. Inside. Here's Dedmon. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here is Morris. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. No good with the triple. Here's Harkless. Feeds it to Nicholson. Rondo kicks to Dedmon. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Hezonja comes in for Fournier. Cleveland also making some changes. Splitter comes in for Laverne. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Marcus Morris. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Magic.
And you see not a lot of corner threes. The defense doing a good job of closing out and denying those shorter distance triples. That's what the smart teams have to do.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The feed to Richardson. Splitter sets a screen for Richardson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Let's look at the 2K leaderboard to find out the teams that have led the league in steals the season's second half. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, the defense has been frenetic, and it seems like they're gaining momentum as the season wears on. I mean, they're forcing a lot of turnovers.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Now here's Rondo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Richardson. Bangs home the trifecta. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside Rondo. Gordon a screen. Now here's Vucevic. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Washington.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Murray dishes to Shumpert. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Harkless. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now here's Murray. He's guarded close, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
James checked in for the Cavaliers. Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando leading by 7. He kicks it to Gordon. Over to the left wing. It's Hezonja in the corner. Vucevic a screen on Richardson. Here's Hezonja. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Kicks it to Splitter. It's Richardson on the wing. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Richardson. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's been inconsistent, unusual for him, but when he turns it back around, watch out now.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's got 6.
Well, the number since the All-Star break, and here's how Orlando ranks league-wide. 6th in opponent points per game, 7th in second chance points. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And you look at their opponent's points per game. Now, some of that can be influenced by pace of play, but I still like what I'm seeing from them defensively. Getting stops, a big part of how they win games.
And the Cavaliers call time here. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Splitter sets a screen. James kicks to Murray. LeBron left side. Here's Splitter. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Rondo. And he makes that one. Rondo's got his first bucket in this one. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. LeBron kicks to Splitter. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Orlando now. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Vucevic. The 9-foot shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Vucevic has got 10.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
On the wing, James, defended by Harkless. LeBron passes to Love. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's deflected and stolen by Gordon. Outside Rondo. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lets it go from 14. Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
In the corner, it's James. He feeds it to Murray. Cleveland moving the ball around. Splitter sets a screen for Love. Kicks it out to James. Harkless with the steal. Here's Azania. 12 points for him. Outside Rondo. The dish to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's a pick by Love. Off the screen, and the dunk by James.
Well, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Vucevic setting the pick for Rondo. Passes to Harkless. He tries for 3. The rebound by Kevin Love.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Good on the three-point shot.
A wide-open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Started.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Bertans comes in for Harkless. And Fournier's checked in for Mario Hezonja. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Rajon Rondo. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Left side, Love. And James gets it to go on the assist by Love. 16 points for LeBron.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Well, he was outstanding in that game, and he's been outstanding in this one, too.
Player one.
He's in a nice little zone here recently.
The Magic have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Nikola Vucevic.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 11 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, they are. It's been a nice element of his game today.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Orlando. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. Third is Kevin Love.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Well, I want to be careful about making a blanket statement here. There are a lot of big guys who are really steady at the line. And this group proves that size is not a hindrance when it comes to free throw prowess. I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
And James throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And the dunk by James.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Now here's Fournier. He's got 12. Dedmon dishes to Fournier. Collison against Payton. 6 to shoot. Over to the wing. Nicholson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Nicholson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
James outside. On the wing, Thompson. Snatched away. Here's Nicholson. He's got 7. Payton kicks to Nicholson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Nicholson's got 9.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Love. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Fournier dishes to Payton. Here's the 3. And no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Magic out in front. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They have a 13-point lead. Your opinion, Shaq?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on the defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the three of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
We're back with you in Orlando, where you can see some of the street art that adorns this beautiful city. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon down low with Vucevic. Hezonja's out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. On the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Collison kicks to Richardson. In the corner, it's James. Floats a runner. For Cleveland, they have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Orlando leading by 14. Outside Rondo. Up top, Harkless. He dishes it to Vucevic. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And stolen by LeBron.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
To the inside, so it's Richardson with the jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Orlando's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That is his first foul of the game. Lasagna, the pass to Harkless. That shot off. Great D that time from James. The Cavaliers trail by 10. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Love. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. James in the post. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Vucevic. Rondo kicks to Harkless. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Now here's Collison. He has 6. On the wing, James. Here's Love. Back to Collison. James against Vucevic. Thompson passes to Love. Richardson dishes to Thompson. Love kicks to Richardson. Cleveland the rebound. Kicks it out to James. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Richardson the pass to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Rondo. The Cavaliers making the shot. Over in the corner, Harkless. No good on the 3.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
So it's Orlando now, following the score by Cleveland, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Morris is checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. And Murray subbed in for Darren Collison. Now here's Richardson. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, Murray with it. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Magic leading by 11. Outside Rondo. Dishes to Vucevic. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 8th assist in the game. Thompson outside. Now the pass to Murray. Five on the clock. Got a piece of it. Harkless with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Picked by Vucevic. Rondo with a screen for Gordon. Feeds it to Harkless. He kicks it to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Here's Murray. The feed to Richardson. On target from 13 feet. Richardson's got 7 points.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Rondo kicks to Vucevic. Lets it go from 14. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
And on defense, you have to do a lot to bother Vucevic. I mean, he's so smooth, even under pressure.
In the corner, it's Morris. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Magic leading by 13 to the left side wing. Harkless, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's now 9 points for Harkless. Cleveland's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Shumpert dishes to Murray. Kicks to Thompson. In the corner, Murray with it. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And that one's good, Shumpert.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now a timeout called by Orlando. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Laverne, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Richardson. And the shot goes in.
Boy, sweet J from Payton. The defense can't afford to leave him open there.
And here is Murray. He has 6. Laverne loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Laverne's got his first basket.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
There's a screen. Here's Dedmon. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Morris. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. Orlando leading by 11. Fournier passes to Nicholson. Back to Fournier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Fournier's been doing. 12 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Murray kicks to Laverne. On the wing, Shumpert. From downtown, another 3 for Cleveland.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Payton. There's a good screen. Pass to Fournier, and there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Murray with it. He has 6. Inside, and Laverne throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Dedmon following the score by Cleveland for 3. Morris with the rebound.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shumpert in the corner, and stolen by Fournier. Here's Payton. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
There's Ennis, the pass to Payton. He feeds it to Nicholson. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Knocked away. Dedmon passes to Bertens. To the middle. A reverse. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 7 points in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Murray, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Morris outside. And Laverne kicks to Murray. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
It's deflected.
The 7'2" wingspan of Hollis Jefferson paying off right there. His defense can be suffocating. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. The dish to Murray. 1:31 left to play in the third. In the corner, it's Morris. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Laverne. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. And Fournier kicks to Dedmon. They set the pick. Passes it to Bertens. The teardrop falls in. And the Magic lead by 12.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Shumpert. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Shumpert against Fournier. Pass to Bertens. Here's Nicholson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look now for Cleveland. Loves check in for Morris. LeBron comes in for Shumpert, and it's Collison in for Murray. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. LeBron, no luck. Magic leading by 14. The pass to Bertens. Al Fournier, he's got 16. He dishes it to Payton. For the three. The shot off that time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, we're doing so many good things on offense. Keep moving it. Keep looking for it. We just have to challenge as well as we can down here.
And Brad Stevens happy with their motion. They're shot making, but still looking for more stops on D.
Yeah, I mean, it always feels like there's more you can do defensively. And that's probably the case here. They just have to keep grinding out on the floor.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Collison is out there with Richardson. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. Payton against Collison. Payton kicks to Gordon. Payton dishes to Vucevic. Almost, but it rolls out. The Cavaliers trail by 14. In the corner, it's James. It's Richardson on the wing. Dishes to Collison. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's James. Kicks it out to Love. And it's off from three-point range. Magic leading by 14. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Picked by Vucevic. Gordon kicks to Fournier. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Fournier's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Magic. Now here's Collison. The screen from Thompson. James dishes to Thompson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Magic making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Magic shooting well. 50% from the floor. Hezonja kicks to Rondo. Poked away. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And James throws it down hard.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Collison kicks to James. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Harkless is checked in for Evan Fournier. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Pass to Hezonja. And finish off by Hezonja.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And so here's Cleveland. The Magic getting the bucket. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Now here's Rondo. Feeds to Gordon. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. James has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. He kicks to Richardson. The feed now to Love. LeBron outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 14, and there's Love. That's good on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight. Orlando leading by 10. Rondo kicks to Gordon. Stolen by Thompson. Basket good. And that's 19 points for Vucevic.
Well, I like the edge I'm seeing from Vucevic now. I mean, just commanding the ball in his spots and going to work on the defense.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron passes to Love, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
First personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Kevin Love. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Love.
You look at what Love has done so far. 11 rebounds, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Picked by Vucevic. And it's Rondo penetrating down low. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 13. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now here's Rondo, passes it to Hazanya. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Richardson. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Collison with the ball. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Orlando leading by 10. Rondo kicks to Vucevic. Vucevic a screen on LeBron. From the baseline. Love grabs the board. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Right side, Rondo. Wide open shot is on the money.
Well, that's exactly what's been happening here. Where's the focus? Where's the intensity? Where's the resilience? Where's the energy? From the defenders, all of that is absent.
Now here's James. They set the screen. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Rondo to the paint, and stolen by James. The drive by Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And here's Rondo following the score by Cleveland. It's good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Yeah, it's just been far too soft. Not much fight being shown by the defense there. And, boy, that's hard to watch, quite honestly.
Here's Thompson after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Back to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Richardson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Magic leading by 12. Rondo kicks to Gordon. Gordon with the screen for Harkless. Gordon a screen to the inside. Great communication on the alley-oop.
I think getting Gordon to operate in pick-and-roll sets is wise. I mean, he's got a big body, which can cause problems for the defense. and his rolls, because of his athleticism and good footwork, are terrific.
Shoots. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. The Magic have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Picked by Vucevic. Harkless dishes to Rondo. From the line. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And here's Rondo after the three-pointer from Iman Shumpert. Pass to Hezonja. Lets it go with the three. And James pulls it down. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. He feeds it to Collison. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. Well, Darren Collison in this one, 9 points and 2 steals as well. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Now here's Rondo. Back to Vucevic. Gordon. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Love. Love's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, I like the way he's turned the heat up here in the fourth. I mean, that makes him an 80% shooter so far in the quarter.
Here is Rondo. The dish to Vucevic. And the pass to Harkless. Ball's knocked loose, and here we go. Fast break. James has got it, and it's in there.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint.
Free throw good, James.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Here's Hezonja, guarded by Shumpert. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And he goes wild. Those competitive juices are flowing.
And guys, that's the kind of player he is. Clearly fueled by his emotions.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. 3-on-3. James with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 9 assists now tonight.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Oh, you can actually feel it. It's palpable. The energy level on both sides has really gone up a bunch.
It's taken away by Collison. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw, no good. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Rondo kicks to Gordon. Top of the key, Fournier trying to get back on track. Another shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments. Nice numbers from Gordon. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Now here's James. And finished off by LeBron.
Money there shaves a few points off the lead, and the later we get into this game, the more you're going to see him attacking the basket.
Rondo passes to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Nice shot by Rondo. and the Magic lead by 3.
And, you know, for a bigger guy, Vucevic really dishes the ball well out there. He's a terrific passer and, you know, does a nice job recognizing easy scoring chances.
Collison dishes to LeBron. Out to the right wing. And here's Love from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Rondo kicks to Vucevic. Stolen by Collison. A floater. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from James.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Vucevic doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 11 points for Harkless.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. It's a pick by Love. Bobbed up there for Love. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Now here's Rondo. He dishes it to Vucevic. Good D by Thompson.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Collison kicks to James. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Orlando.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 11 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in this play.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Stolen by Thompson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, James. Defended by Harkless. And stolen by Fournier. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in to what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Rondo. Dishes it to Vucevic. It falls!
And it's real easy to see why they turn to Vucevic when the game is close. I mean, he knows how to step up in the clutch.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you take.
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Nick, great win tonight. Good performance by you. How surprising is it that you contributed to the game in so many ways?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. Just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night, and points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. I just take what I get and just keep playing.
Well, you did it all over the floor tonight, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. Nikola Vucevic really increased his productivity this evening, stepped up his game in a number of ways. The team would love to see him bring it like this night in and night out.
There's a whole lot to like about Nick Vucevic and the work he does in the paint, but I also love he can shoot it from the mid-range. Well, he should be able to shoot. Last name ends with IC, Maravich, Vucevic, and my favorite, Onilovic.
Excellent scoring effort from him tonight. Every time it seemed like they needed a bucket, he was the guy there to give it to him. The defense really never got a feel for him and how to play him.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.